Hello, everyone. It is February 18th, 9 p.m. here my time, and we're looking at VeChain. It's pretty interesting the way the price action has been playing out. I think we're reaching some sort of a pivotal point here, and we should be seeing something happening soon here in terms of if all the conditions are met, in terms of if everything here kind of starts to continue, if VeChain right now continues to kind of have a higher low as we move forward, then I think there's something significant that's kind of looming right now. So we've been clearly here since February 12th. We've been going down in a consistent manner in this channel, and we're obviously finding this resistance as we continue to reach the top boundary of it, right? And obviously here we also got heavily aggressively resisted on February 15th. And right now, I think the reason why this is pretty interesting is the fact, like over here on this side, we're actually supposed to continue to go down if this downtrend was to continue, right? So right now, it looks like we've been going down the whole time, and then we went sideways for a bit, and now we're having higher lows as we move forward. So it looks like it's some sort of a pivot right now where buyers are starting to come in and. We had some sort of accumulation happen. Obviously, over here, we had that major drop, a couple of days ago, and got bought up within, less than I'd say 2 hours here. We dropped all the way down to the 0.04, and right away buyers came in to buy it, right? So it tells you that this drop was more of a panic drop. It's more of all the I guess the people that are trying to just right away coming and make a quick profit out of this right away got bought up. And we saw it close right away. We're seeing a lot of wicks here, and then we went all the way up, and now obviously got resisted again. And at this side right here, we were supposed to actually continue to go down. So looks like we did find that support at the 100 EMA on the 2 hour, and we've been consistently kind of having those higher lows as we move up, something like this. Right, let me just take out these EMAs here just so you don't get too, and you grill me in the comments there. So we're having those higher lows now as we move forward. And the most significant thing is the fact that we actually reached all the way back to the 0.055, so something like this over here, where we're not supposed to technically, if the sellers are still in control, we're not supposed to, but this is showing us that the sellers are kind of losing strength and losing steam. And now we're actually trying to find that support at the 55 EMA, right? So we're getting some squeezed over here. I still wouldn't call it a reversal fully yet, but it's forecasting what's happening, right? Forecasting whatever should be happening. Because after a downtrend, you're starting to have buyers coming in, you're having higher lows, higher lows, yes, and higher highs at the same time. And we're clearly seeing this resistance at the 0.055. So what we need to see right now with VeChain, obviously, let's say even if this is not valid enough, then we're obviously seeing this. The sellers have been gaining more momentum, ever since here yesterday, and the buyers came in, pushed all the way up, and now the sellers are saying, okay, now we are trying to gain control again. So now, are they going to gain the same control they gained previously over here on this side? That's the question we're trying to ask. Obviously, is something here where it looks like that the selling momentum is subsiding over time. Every time the sellers come in, we're having lower and lower momentum, right? More reduced momentum every time we try to go down. And then to the upside here, you're seeing that over time, when the buyers try to come in, it was a very small time period over here, right? Not a lot happened. We still got driven down. But then over on this side, now we're having that the buyers are coming in at higher, and they're having more and more momentum as we move forward. So if this is valid, if the downtrend is actually done, and if we're at some sort of a pivot point right now, we should see that VeChain needs to make higher lows. We need to continue to find support somewhere along this right here, right? And you're seeing that those buyers are driving the price up. Every time we come down, we're seeing those nice long wicks. Even if we zoom in a bit here to the 1 hour, we're seeing very, very nice long wick here trying to get bought up at the 100 EMA and actually closed above the 55 EMA. Now, one thing usually we'd like to see that. So what happened here was, if we zoom in and with this hammer, it's still a good sign, but not as much of a good sign yet, because the seller scale, the price opened at the 0.053, and sellers tried to drive it all the way back down to the 0.05, and that didn't work out. Buyers came all the way in and drove it back up, but not above the opening price. And that's usually pretty important for us to see that the buyers actually come in and close above the opening price for this to turn green. So that's something where you need to keep that in mind, where it's more like, okay, yeah, well, we're trying to pivot here. The buyers are trying to come in, but we need to still calculate. I think we still need time here, maybe till tomorrow or the day after, for us to see some sort of a uptrend continue, and for us to see more proofs that VeChain is actually to go up. But right now we're seeing that, but obviously, our size has been going down, and looks like we still have room to actually still go down all the way. Like we said here, so also same thing on the 1 hour, that the sellers are coming in, and they're gaining also more momentum at this moment, because obviously we've been retracing after we reached the same resistance at this line over here. So we do expect resistance, and we do expect support at the bottom here, as we're seeing on those long wicks. So that's what we need to see. We need to see VeChain continue to knock on this resistance line. The more we knock on this resistance line, the more we weaken it, and the more we show that that the buyers are coming in at a more aggressive rate over time, and we're not letting VeChain drop more than it should. As time goes by, then we should see some sort of support happening over here within this range. If maybe I'll just put this, where is it at? Right here. So we need to see some sort of support over this. We need to see VeChain between the 0.05. We can give it maybe drop all the way to 0.0509, but we need to see within this range, finding that support as it moves forward, and then push back up. If it pushes back up, now it gave us even more reasons to actually believe that we are to break above this and actually continue and end this uptrend and continue to move up. And we all know where we want it to move up all the way to the 0.1, but that's I guess too optimistic for the moment, right? So we need to stay realistic. But yeah, these are the conditions. Support over here, go back up. Resistance, it's okay to actually resist against it and then drop back down, but we definitely do need to find support sometime soon here within the next day or two with VeChain. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anything. And if you find something that I couldn't see here, make sure you comment in the comment section below, so we can discuss it. If you'd like to support us, please subscribe, like, share. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon, then check out the link in the description for that. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon, or hear you soon, or whatever the case might be. You get it.